We make mistakes all the time. Have you learned more from the mistakes of your career than from your successes? For most of us, we learn at least as much. The only mistake is to get things wrong and to learn nothing from it. Mistakes are often the source of insight and learning. They can really be the spark of creativity that ignites innovation and new ideas. I know that context is crucial here, but learn to see your mistakes as opportunities to learn from them. You will do much better when you have the mindset of seeing mistakes as part of the process of improving your performance. I think that there are 4 components to this, and the first is an open project culture where people feel confident to speak openly about the mistakes they've made. Make a tolerance of mistakes a key part of your team's expectations for how they need to behave. That way they can feel safe in sharing their experiences and being open about the mistakes they've made. Hiding errors won't make them go away. By being open about those errors, we can discuss them, we can fix them, and we can prevent them from happening again. And of course, we can all learn from them. The second important feature is a systematic process of performance review. Make sure that frequent retrospectives or lessons learned reviews are part of your project process. Use them to ask tough questions about what your team can do to improve the way that it does things and to fix problems that it encounters. But also use your reviews to track and celebrate successes too. Look particularly for times when we have overcome difficulties or fixed errors and as a result have something really important to celebrate. The third component is to be open to constantly revising and improving your processes. Learning lessons is worth nothing if we do nothing about the lessons that we've learned. So use your mistakes as a trigger to make changes to your process. And also look for ways that you can error-proof them as much as possible. In Japanese manufacturing, this is known as Poka Yoke, the idea that we can design things so that mistakes can't happen. If you've ever been worried, for example, about putting a memory card into a camera the wrong way, you'll realise that it is designed in such a way that it can't possibly go in any way but the correct way. That is Poka Yoke. That is error-proofing. But don't worry. No matter how good you are at error-proofing your processes, there will always be a constant stream of mistakes for you and your team to learn from. And you can use your mistakes to create stories for instruction and education and training, particularly of new team members or new entrants into the workplace. People love stories. They love anecdotes, particularly ones with a twist. And of course, there is peril, there is excitement in a mistake. How are we going to fix it? And that excitement in the story raises attention levels, raises focus, and means that the story is far more likely to be memorable than a simple story about how we've succeeded. And finally, the fourth component is to be a role model. Tolerance of mistakes, a willingness to be open and share them and to learn from them and change the things that we do. Be a role model for all of those attitudes. Be open about your own mistakes and encourage people not only to identify things you're doing wrong, but to make suggestions for how you can improve, and then show your preparedness to listen and change in response. And of course, Accept other people's mistakes without blame or recrimination. Instead, treat them with curiosity as learning opportunities. Of course, it's easy to catch people making mistakes, so for the sake of a positive environment, also make it your business to catch people doing things right, to notice it, to comment on it, and to celebrate it. This way, when you do catch someone making a mistake and you discuss it, you haven't created the culture where the only things we notice are the things you do wrong. We've created a culture where we notice and give feedback on and learn from everything that we do. Please do give this video a like if you've learned from it or enjoyed it. I'll be creating loads more great learning videos for you, project managers, so please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of them. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one.